Hello, it's me, that divination witch. I hope you're doing well. I'm back with a witchy video. You'll know from the title. Of course, this is about Hecate and Lucifer. Are they connected? Is there any truth in it? What is their connection? Let's get into it. I just want to say hello, welcome. I'm Sarah, obviously that divination witch, and I hope you stick around. This is a safe space I set up to help people. I share what I know, and I'm open to learn as well. I ask people, ask questions. Nothing silly here. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Help each other out as well. You know, we all started once at the very beginning, not knowing anything. So yes, help each other out. I encourage that. I've also got a link tree below if you are interested. I do offer readings, and I am teaching people how to read tarot, among other things, on Patreon and memberships. So it's all in the link tree below. I'd be grateful if you could check it out. Thank you. I visited this topic once before, and I've decided to revisit it, redo it, revisit it, and be more clear with what I know. Okay, this is my opinion, and this is what I've learned. It is not anything to do with anyone else or anyone else's opinion. We're all free to have them. So yes, Hecate. Let's start there. Who is she? If you're new here, just in case, if you're a brand new person to the channel and to Hecate, who is she? Well, she's most commonly known as a goddess of witchcraft and most commonly found in the Hellenic pantheon, Hellenic Greek. That's just a certain time period in Greece. It doesn't encompass all of ancient Greece, but it's a certain time period. And yes, she was known as the Titan goddess of witchcraft, of the liminal spaces, of the crossroads, of the restless dead. She has a lot of epithets to her. And one said epithet is phosphorus, and we will talk about phosphorus in a moment. But that's who she is in a nutshell, though I myself believe her to be more than that, because there's historical evidence she predates Hellenic times. She was found in Anatolia and with the Hittites, and even before that. And if you look at the Chaldean oracles, I believe that's how you say it, it's a certain set of teachings that was found in the Library of Alexandria that says that Hecate is a creator, a divine feminine creator. Think of Holy Sophia, that sort of energy. That's Hecate. And to be honest, I see her as that as well. Over the years, as I've gotten to know her even more, as our relationship's gotten closer, I've realised she's so hard to pin down, and you can't just stick her in a box. You can't just say, right, you are the witch goddess, that's it. Absolutely not. She is so many things, and even looking at her just through a Hellenic lens, she has so many epithets, so many sides to her. She was called on for many, many different things. So that's who she is in a nutshell. Now Lucifer, who is he? Well, you have probably heard of him from Abrahamic religion. The fallen angel, the prideful one, the one who had an ego, let's say, and fell from heaven. That's what they say anyways. But he predates Christianity and he predates Abrahamic religion. Lucifer means light bringer, and he was a Roman god. He was a god of light. And in paganism, in pagan pantheons in general, you do normally find light gods. One of the most popular ones, let's say, I can think of off the top of my head is Balder from the Norse. God of light, son of Odin, pure, you know, full of knowledge, full of love, full of hope, full of wisdom, you know. He was a light god of the Norse. You have other archetypes like that. Because if you're not new here, or if you are new here, I believe deities to be archetypes, to be different faces of the creator of everything, you know, and yeah, these are just a couple of archetypes of that, I suppose. Now, when it comes to Hecate, because there's a couple of things, you see. Because she is linked with witchcraft and things, she gets a dark reputation. And just like Lucifer, because of the fallen angel things, he gets a dark reputation. Now, darkness isn't always bad. Of course not. There's light and dark in everything, and everyone is capable of both. But, you know, from an outsider who might be brand new to this, it can come across very intimidating and scary until you realise the truth and look between the lines and research and look to history. So it can come across that, oh, Hecate must be a dark mother, and therefore Lucifer is also, I don't know, it could be a dark father or a dark entity as well. Well, that's not necessarily the case, but because of that, there is a certain connotation with the names Hecate and Lucifer. And that's fine. If you want that in your life, go for it. I'm not judging, whatever, but not everyone does. And that puts Hecate and Lucifer in a box of just one thing, and they're not. When it comes to Hecate, I mentioned phosphorus earlier. Phosphorus was one of the named epithets of Hecate, of being the light bringer. She has an epithet to her that is what Lucifer is to the Romans, the light god. Phosphorus was also known as a deity within their own right, a goddess within their own right. And they are the light bringer. And there is a couple other of Hecate's epithets that are also known as separate entities as well. It depends on the lens you're looking at them through. Their connection is that they have a shared relationship in that way. Their connection is that they are one and the same sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, that they share common ground, that they can be called upon for the same sort of things. Now, there are some beliefs out there that say she is his mother. And I'm not disputing that. And I'm not going to go into that. But I will say that I can see why people would think that. But whether you want to label it that, because technically she is, to me at least, divine feminine, mother of all. Who's to say she can't be his mother? If you want to call it like that, fine. But to me, it's like they are one another at times. They are the same aspect at times, not all the time. But when they are both phosphorus, when they are both the light bringers, they come together as the balance, as the feminine and the masculine sides of that. And that's their connection, and that's their relationship, if you want to call it that. That's what I think. I'm remaking this video to make it clearer, I suppose, and more concise as to what I personally think. That's what I feel and what I have been told by Hecate that their connection is, essentially, that they can be one and the same. But let's just finish this video off by saying, in general, can't all deities do that? Just because Hecate and Lucifer are both found on the left-hand path and have this reputation that precedes them, doesn't mean that's all they are. What I don't like about deity work in general, if people say think of Apollo in the modern guise, modern lens, you think sun god and he's all healing and lovely and bubbly and light, and you'd go to him for positive things, and he's a positive guy. And he is, for the most part, yeah. But if people think of Lucifer, yeah, some people might think that. But not everyone. Thanks to Abrahamic religion, or he's the adversary. He's the bad guy. Go to him for the bad things. I'm speaking as a brand newbie and looking through the modern lens, and fair enough. that's the sort of reputation that precedes them. But Apollo is also a god of destruction and disease and famine. And Lucifer is also a god of knowledge and wisdom and light and empowerment. Love, essentially. Because he is ruled over by Venus. So if you look, it's like two sides of the same coin. And just in general, I just wanted to put the point out there that this is a big thing with Hecate as a whole. Like, dark mother, she must be evil. Oh, no. She's capable of that, yes. If you looked at Gaia, another creator sort of goddess, Gaia, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, oh, it's peaceful, loving. She's healing. She's connecting you with the earth. Not that Gaia created the monsters, Typhon, etc., to destroy the world and she can kick ass, basically. People don't see that side to Gaia. Spirituality is a duality, and there is right and wrong and dark and light and good and bad and whatever you want to call it in everyone and everything. And I just needed to finish the video on this, that just because there is a link between those two does not mean it's bad, does not mean it's dark. Fair enough, if you are wanting that side of things, all right. But that's not what it's all about. And that's it, really. I hope this helped. You can let me know your opinion if you want to. If you made it this far, you may as well hit subscribe. And yes, until next time, stay safe, stay witchy. Bye.